Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Silent Hill F. This is episode 13. Last time, we proceeded to navigate through to Shu's house. Finding another statue, we have one more remaining before we can head to this tree and grab a sword. We're going to make our way down the mountain, and I believe the statue that we'll be looking for will be somewhere here. Then we can backtrack and go get the sword. Then we can go cleanse the sword. Then we can go and receive our first of the New Game Plus endings. Now, we are going to make a split save file before purifying the sword, so I don't have to do so much work to get to our third ending.
お姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
And then we will just have to experience the types of endings that come after that. So, almost there. Had a couple of differences taking place in the cutscenes here. I think we're doing all right. All that matters now is finding this last statue. We are not going to be taking a baseball bat. I wonder if we'll be able to get one more upgrade. I reckon that this will probably come through New Game Plus 2, because we'll obviously find a whole lot more items. The fact that we have it on a pretty even level is very nice. We're doing just fine for our healing. We're doing very good on our toolkits. Good supplies. We got to experience the Dark Shrine element that was normally where we'd be doing a bunch of rituals, and we've kind of got the understanding now that we were just able to speed on through. Obviously, I still took a look around everywhere, which was valuable because there were items to find. But the story didn't make a dramatic shift or anything with us already having changes with our fox arm and all of that. It's been cool to see, like, there's some doors that are open that go into buildings that have new documents as well. So it's stuff like that that you might not expect or be on the lookout for. I think what's nice about it though is the game seems to make those areas on the actual main story path, like it's unavoidable, you know. That radio wants my attention. Like that house being open to read the note with all the bodies on the floor to get the key to the gate instead of the gate key just being on the outside. Stuff like that. Not thinking straight, me? I'm perfectly sane. Oh, nice. Research Journal 5. Now it just makes me really think, where did we miss Research Journal 3? I think it was 3, or maybe it was 2, where it was just like, they seem to be flat bang in the open. I guess it's easy to miss sometimes. We've missed one of these, which is unfortunate. A photo attached to a research journal, it appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Abisugaoka regarding the legend of the sacred sword. In the Edo period, lightning struck the divine tree, leading people to believe that its spiritual power was lost. They then turned to worship the next oldest object, the Inari statues. Thus, the people of Abisugaoka began worshipping Inari-sama. However, the sacred sword predates even the Inari faith. If the oldest object was to become the next object of worship, it should have been the sacred sword. In other words, if the sacred sword is discovered, it will, without a doubt, undermine the very foundation of local beliefs. That is pretty huge, where it's like, hey, you guys skipped over something that was really old. Now, let me ask a question about that. They're like, oh, the Inari statues are the next oldest thing. I guess it has to be like a landmark or something of note in that sense. Like they can't say, hey, this rock on the ground, this big stone. I mean, technically they could, right? I don't have to fight you, and I'm not going to, actually. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm out of here. I don't have to fight you. Yeah, I feel like that situation, right? How many toolkits we got? 3? Big boob monster made me lose my train of thought. Big boob monster made me lose my train of thought, which is annoying. I had it, and then it was gone. Letter to Kumiko. He's really done it this time. That husband of mine is always quick to brandish the knife around when he loses his temper, but this time he went too far. He threw it at Hinako. Did he even stop for a second to think what might happen if he mangled her face before she got married? I just don't know what's going through his head sometimes. Sorry, Kumiko. I know I'm always complaining to you. The wife venting and complaining about the husband's misdeeds. Why are we not surprised? And we did get to see or witness the scene of the knife throwing last playthrough. I was talking about the next oldest thing. When it was just like, you know, what if it was this well? What if this well was older than the Inari statues? Obviously it's not, but what if it's like this this rock? What about another tree? It is something that I feel like begs a question. We should probably also pull up this document. Research 5. Oh, I think we're right in front of it. Are we right in front of it? Oh my god, we are. I'm like, there's the light, there's the 3 bags. We're right in front of it. It's right there. That's funny. Clinical trial. It has now been 2 weeks since I began taking Kakura Makakura. I've observed no significant physical changes. If anything, I've been falling asleep and waking with ease. I have lucid dreams an average of once every 2 days. When I do, I feel neither the passage of time nor exhaustion, which allows me to become lost in thought. However, today I was met with startling results. In my dream, there was another version of myself who spoke to me. And I think we've read about this in playthrough number 1 in regards to taking this medicine. That it allows something like that. The character etched into the stone base is indecipherable. Ah, what was that we say? It's a knife in a tree. A knife that was thrown at Hinako, just like we just read. It seems the residents of the town offered their old kitchen knives and other tools to the Ojizo-san so they can be put to rest. I guess that's one way to interpret it, but it does also specifically have we just read the note about the knife being thrown. All right, be on the lookout for a knife in a tree. And then we'll take that back where we need to go. You got anything more than just grabbing? You do have something more than just grabbing. Okay, you heard me. You took it personally. Okay, I see. Get dodged on. Chuckawet. So we're rocking 5 bandages, 4 first aid kits. You think we've got enough? What do you think? I don't think we have enough. I think we should have even more of those things. Personally, it just makes sense. All right, let's throw this on here. Actually, I didn't need to do that, but that's okay. I'm just going to put that on there, pick that up. I can eat and use from here, can't I? Or not? I can only equip it. Annoying. Okay. Hey man, what's up? How are you? Oh, hello. And you're here as well. Oh, I think I'm actually near the tree, because is that the water? Yep, there it is. Yep. That's the water thing. And it is Dad's old kitchen knife. Father's old tuna filleting knife. It's now completely rusty and useless. There it is. Confirmed. Okay. Nice of it to be close by, because they know that we have to do some backtracking in general. So I appreciate that. Final Jizo statue. My ears were met with a soothing chime of bells. This should do. Okay, so... Why did I say come to the vine tree? I love that. She's like, why did I even say that? Okay. Now we run all the way back through here. Did they just add a bunch of shit? Did they just add encounters in here? Just like, because I have to go back? What the fuck? Wow, they did. They straight up have added. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Hey man. See ya. That's so mean. Wow. I love that this... I do love that it's intentional, though, of course. Because look at... Wow. I really didn't expect that. I just thought it was going to be like just a total backtrack. I would just run there, nothing would happen. But the fact of the matter is they've actually changed the path. Put some little things on there for us specifically, which I think is amazing. Okay, now that we're back... at shoes, it's this path. Bodies with like garden shears all impaling them. Holy frame drop. It's okay, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh my god. Why are we choppy? Why are we so choppy? I'm not even using the knife. Oh my god. No idea why this is happening. Annoying though. How about we stop that? It's stuttering with like a good frame rate too. And now it's fine. Beautiful shots. Beautiful shots that I love so much. If only it didn't pop up with skip cutscene every time you pressed screenshot. Sacred sword. An ancient sword that harbors a malevolent energy deep within its steel. Even if the blade chips, the mysterious power that resides in it will restore the weapon to its whole and unblemished state. Wait, can I use this as an actual weapon? Oh my god, it's an actual weapon. It's not just for show. While it is sheathed, the sacred sword will recover durability when you attack enemies using other weapons. While you cannot use the sacred sword to focus attack, your gauge will remain untouched if you attack while focusing. However, if you are attacked while in this state, you will automatically block the attack and be forced out of focus. You can perform a counter while wielding the sword using R2 so long as a counter is possible, even if you're already in the middle of an attack. It's actually got a counter interrupt action. Oh my god, it is a fourth weapon. I love that it's just one of those, you know, video game things where it just straight up disappears. I wish it could stay on the side, but, you know, that would then raise the question of where am I storing my knife, my giant axe, and my pipe that we've never brought up before. But now it's like... cool effect to it. Okay. Cool. Wow. You know what? This is really cool. It doesn't even look like I'm the one attacking. It looks like the sword is fighting and I'm being pulled with it. Because, like, look at these animations. Like, not only does this just look like a struggle, which is fair, but this lunge, that lunge specifically, it feels like it's pulling me. You know, like I'm not thrusting the sword, but it is thrusting itself and I'm being dragged behind it. That's what I feel with that animation, at least. The light attack feels a little bit more in control, but even then it's like this sort of like flailing of the body while the blade is so precise. Given the fact that it seems like there's a dark fucking shadowy aura around it, I would not be surprised. All right, there we go. Very quick little sprint and run away. Very quick sprint and run away. Let me throw something away. Okay. Ah. The crimson water. Oh, I gotta hold it.
力を貸してくれて本当にありがとう。でももう平気。今の私なら自分の力で意志を示せるから。
Journal updated. An ancient sword that harbors a malevolent energy deep within its steel. It possesses tremendous power. While it is sheathed, the sacred sword will recover durability when you attack enemies. Oh, hang on. Once the sacred sword has been purified, it will no longer provide you with any protection. Likewise, it will no longer repair itself when sheathed. Instead, you will need to rely on toolkits. Ooh. Ooh. There you go. Okay. Oh my god. I was cooking. Oh my god, I was out onto something. It's a different fucking animation. Oh my god, I'm swinging the blade myself now. Dude, that's so well animated to be able to communicate the subtlety. That's fucking cool. So now we swing and have the sword differently. It's no longer like, you know, protecting us if we're focusing. But now we have to repair the durability ourselves. Now, I sprinted here, avoiding all of the enemies because I haven't killed any yet, so they're all just grouped up together. So I haven't even experienced what the sword feels like to use because there was just so many enemies together, which is kind of funny. It makes sense that it would change how it would actually fight. Let's try and just have one enemy so I can at least use the sword. Okay, there's two. Hey, can I just have one of you? Just one will do. No, no, no. Oh. Okay, durability doesn't go down a lot, which is good. But I will need to obviously think about my toolkits for this one. The non-purification... Oh. Non-purification is going to go hard, let me tell you. Oh, no. Ah, for fuck's sake. Wow, cool attack you did there. Man, it's not super strong. But I guess that makes, I assume it is stronger when it is not purified. Do like an attack where you get, there we go. Just like, can you just like counter, please? Oh god, God, I hate that. God, I hate that so much. God, that's the fucking running, dude. Like there's just such a genuine actual fear fighting this type of enemy specifically, just like based on nothing but those footsteps. Like it's actually the concept of like being chased. So obviously it just Like an adrenaline rush. I mean, it's very nice that we now have 4 weapons as well in general, so a little more just survivability of the stuff that we possess. More options. But lack of toolkits is, or running out of toolkits will be the fear. It's a shame this game has not heard of iframes in the slightest. You will take damage when you go through things. Because that's what you deserve. Once I find my next save point, I'm gonna have to reload the game, I think. Because this stuttering that I'm getting right now that I was not getting before is just crazy. Kotoyuki. Kotoyuki, the guy who gets, the only kid at the school that gets to have his dreams realized while everyone else dies. Old medical record. While the request for emergency transportation was being made, I was left alone in the examination room with the patient. During this time, he briefly regained consciousness. When I rushed over and began calling his name, he responded, "Kotoyuki, so that is my name?" It is not uncommon for patients with high fevers to experience disorientation. However, this young boy did not show any signs of distress. He remained expressionless, his face like an unmoving mask. His eyes were blank and glassy, not unlike those of a doll. At the very least, I did not know any of the usual symptoms of fever-induced disorientation. Immediately after, he again lost consciousness. As I did not accompany him, I do not know the details of what happened at the prefectural hospital. Although such an episode can likely be attributed to a temporary disturbance in the patient's memory, as long-practicing physician of Abisugaoka, I cannot help but be reminded of that local phenomenon, the fox possession. They say, hey, congratulations and thank you for playing New Game Plus. You can experience documents that really spell it out for you in terms of, instead of us being subtle and coy about it. Oh my god, I'm hoping that the game has auto-saved because this is unplayable. What the fuck? This has never happened in this game so far. I don't know what it is about the part of the game that we've just reached, but I haven't changed anything. Very sorry for everyone visually watching the stuttering, because that's fucking shocking. I genuinely am trying to get to a save point because I don't know if we have auto-saved. Diary of Revenge. On the 21st, 13 Abisugaoka residents were brutally killed in broad daylight. The police department is yet to find the killer. Kinshu Paper Morning Edition, May 22nd, Meiji 13, 1880. This was a truly horrible incident. Police investigations pulled up nothing, and construction on a large-scale dam began soon after, drawing a whole new workforce to Abisugaoka that rapidly developed the town. Before long, everybody had forgotten about the mass murder. I, however, have not forgotten. There is something very peculiar about this incident. According to multiple eyewitness reports, the killer was a giant of a man, over 2 meters tall, who had covered himself head to toe in tree bark and roots fashioned into a kind of armor. On top of all that, he also wore a no mask. He marched around the town preaching the following: "You worship false idols. The foxes lead you astray. Destroy their foul statues. If reverence is not given to the divine tree, then that water dragon shall arise once more to bring calamity upon this land." The man then proceeded to butcher everyone in his path with a katana. I'd wager the perpetrator was some kind of divine tree faith fanatic. To the followers of the old practices, the transition of faith from the divine tree to the Inari statue is surely seen as unforgivable and an act of blasphemy. It's entirely possible the strange guise he wore was to replicate the giant monk who founded the religion in the Kamakura period. What if it wasn't someone who was replicating, but it was the spirit of the monk returned? According to another eyewitness report, we also know what happened to the man in his final moments. This too, unsurprisingly, has been made out into some kind of divine happening. A thick fog swept in, and from it appeared a pack of eerily glowing foxes. They circled around the man, surrounding him, and then everything was swallowed by the fog, leaving nothing behind. What juvenile drivel. Damn. Now, in regards to the brutal killing of Abisugaoka residents, we're kind of almost witnessing a repetition of events 180 years later. Well, 180-ish. There's my aimer. Don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need it. You already have so many. Alright, let's hope things are gonna run better now after a reset. The only way to find out is by playing. Okay. Maybe I'll let this kitchen knife break and then we'll grab a new one. Do I even have to fight you, or can I run away? Pretty sure I don't have to fight anyone that is here. I just don't want to miss out on documents, obviously, which makes it a little more precarious if you're trying to dodge encounters. Maybe I should have just grabbed that knife and replaced this. Delicious. Grabbing that for no reason. Alright, I'm gonna go get that knife. I just genuinely have to think about durability, especially from a toolkit perspective, if I want to be able to use this sword and also repair it. It's such a good feature to have the durability of the sword repair itself if it's evil. I'm pretty sure from this point on, all that is required is just straight up finish the game. So it should just be going through as per normal. Go through the Shimizu residence just in time for dinner. Fight Mama e Papa. I mean, there'll be some new things, of course. Makes sense that there would be some new cutscenes and story. Oh my god. Perfect stealth. Perfect stealth, so I can enshrine some things. And we do have an aimer, so we are actually very close to getting another upgrade. Let's do that. Let's upgrade something. Now, I assume with 2,000 faith, this has got to be like the final upgrade, right? Let's go for a upgrade on stamina. Confirmed. 2 more aimers and 4,000 faith points remain. And we'll just sidestep these individuals. Don't know if there's going to be anything new over there. I think there's just a giant fucking boss down there, so... well, not necessarily a boss, but you know what I mean. So I think we will try and leave that alone. Now that I've kind of done the specific task that I need to do in order to achieve the ending, the rest of this becomes waiting for the new cutscenes. Where did you drop down from just there? What the fuck? I'm almost home. No new cutscene upon returning home. Moshi moshi.
もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
もしもし。
Something about a fish. Something about a fish. Nothing to do with my papa, I hope. Alright. Now becomes the Shimizu residence. I assume that in the room with Hinako, in the bedroom, that is going to be a crucial scene with some new information. Same with maybe the encounter with Mum and Pop. I don't know about the rest of this place, so all we have to do is make our way through. Nice. I just got the achievement for opening all of these boxes and obtaining all of the Diary of Revenge documents. So that's nice to confirm that. Diary of Revenge. My father had the courage to call out the town's religious group for the embezzlement of local taxes. He died in an accident shortly after, and those crooks claimed it as a Nari-sama's divine punishment. I abandoned all faith and became an atheist from that day on. I don't believe in the gods or Buddha or divine punishments or stupid curses. Instead, I turned to research and I began delving into the local history of religion and folklore. My goal was to expose their precious faith for what it really was, a bunch of wild tales crafted to suit their manipulative needs, and ultimately get my revenge. I write this journal like some kind of final message now due to my steadily deteriorating health. From the beginning of this month, my appetite has drastically decreased. Even after 3 weeks, I still don't get hungry, and any attempt to force down food simply results in vomiting. 2 days ago, I tried to eat some rice porridge to no avail. I threw it up soon after. More concerning was that there was something moving around in my vomit. It was the larva of a locust. Yesterday, I woke in a sudden fit of choking coughs. It left an odd squirming and scratchy sensation in my throat and mouth. Turning on the light, I spat out what I had coughed up. It was a grasshopper and a cricket. Surrounding me in my bed, I found another dozen or so insects crawling on the sheets. I had coughed up all these bugs. I can't go to a doctor. If anyone were to see this, they would immediately claim it as some kind of divine punishment. I woke again in the early hours of the morning to a painful fit of coughing and countless bugs spewing from my mouth. They come out of me and crawl up my curtains and scutter across the floor until every inch of my room is covered in a gleaming, writhing carpet. I'm nothing more than skin and bones at this point, yet my head feels absolutely bulbous and heavy. Whenever I move it, I can hear a dry chittering inside me. My head is full of them now, or maybe they're eggs. I had a headache that felt like my head was going to split open just moments ago, but it went away like it was nothing. My cough and the insects are getting progressively worse, however. I don't think I will make it through the night. I refuse to believe that this is some divine punishment for questioning the gods, though. Who in their right mind would believe such nonsense? Damn, that as the finale, too. Incredible. Now, that is the last aimer out of those boxes, then, if we found them all, but there is still 2 more upgrades to get, not just 1. So there must be another aimer somewhere, and I think what that might mean is we might have just missed a normal aimer to obtain during the main playthrough, which is actually pretty crazy. Like, we haven't done too bad then, at least in regards to the aimer. Ooh, it's different this time. So the friends are crossed out. So I guess once I put Hinako's portrait on the wall, I will put all the friends' portraits upside down and have theirs the right way up. And we'll put Hinako's on the right way, and then that should be fine. We just have to go and get the portrait.
Watashi no buya.
見送りなんていいぜ。じゃあまた明日な、相棒。
あ、相棒。
お前はお前らしいままが一番だ。周りに流されるなんて相棒らしくないぜ。
そうだな。私もそうだと思ってた。
ひなこ？すごい音が聞こえたけど。
気のせいじゃない？全然知らない。
あ、その服どうだった？可愛かったでしょ。
言ったでしょ。私にそんな可愛いの似合うわけないって。だからさ、もうそういう服をもらってくるのやめてよね。恥ずかしいんだからさ。
そうかい？じゃあよそにあげようかね。
うん。それがいいよ。
ひなこにとってもよく似合ってると思ったんだけど。
シュウは悪くない。私が望んだことなんだから。
Trying to figure out like the framing of that as well, because it's like, in terms of their relationship or their friendship, it's like, you know, they have that partner mentality, and Shu kind of treats her like one of the boys in that sense, and they make a lot of mentions to it. Is that something that's more of a conscious decision that comes from Hinako because she chooses to do that, or is that because she feels like now she has to kind of stay that way for Shu's approval, for Shu to like her, you know? Or does she genuinely not want to pursue that avenue? Is there a conflict there? You know, she's like, what do I actually want? She's like, you know, Shu's like, you don't have to change. I like you for you and who you are. But there is still like that element of, do you fear that rejection if you were to change your style or to, you know, be in touch with a different side of yourself? And a concern that they would reject anyway and go against that thing? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Like, they has that conversation with Shu specifically, and then is like moves to stepping on the dress and having a bit of a moment with it. Feels like someone's watching me. Excerpt from the Encyclopedia of Occult Phenomena. Almost forgot how to speak there. Autoscopic hallucination, a type of visual hallucination caused by brain tumors in which an individual perceives their own image before them as if they were standing in front of a mirror. Although it is merely a reflection, there have been extremely rare cases in which hallucinations have been reported to possess a will of their own and are able to hold conversations. In such instances, the reflection will often state negative opinions about or demonstrate hostile behavior towards the individual. Such apparitions are thought to be projections of negative feelings about the self that have been repressed. This is also known as the doppelganger phenomenon. Okay, we have a document touching on the idea of brain tumors, which I was thinking of with the whole like growth that you see throughout the village and this sort of like fleshy presence that it has. But it also playing into the reflection with a hallucination, but that also ties into the medicine. So again, there's just like what I love about the interpretation of a game like this, playing it at multiple angles, is there's the situation where it's like, is it the medicine that's causing me to have like inner reflection with myself, you know, my true self? Is it brain tumor that's causing like these mass headaches and that I've been like popping like so many painkillers for? You know, am I having a autoscopic hallucination? I love that there is multiple ways that you could interpret it or see how it goes, because it could be any and all of them, but just like different ways to explore these similar scenarios. And I think that's amazing that it's not just like choosing one direct avenue, because there's the religious angle, there's a medicinal angle, there's a psychological angle, and it's all very, very cool to see it going down similar pathways, because you're like, surely this couldn't be like this is divine nonsense. Like you've got like the Diary of Revenge that's you know, having these things happen to them. Are they hallucinating what is happening to them right now of coughing up bugs? Is that actually happening? Very interesting to think about. In such instances, the reflection will often state negative opinions or demonstrate hostile behavior towards the individual, which we obviously saw in playthrough number 1 when we're in Hinako's room towards the end of this section. Great inclusion. Do I need to be doing this puzzle? I don't know. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Ah, the two sides of me. Okay, so there's two versions of Hinako, which is this one, and then also there's the headless version. So now we need to split these apart and share them. And now I get myself that. Hey, buddy. Hey, settle down. Alright, I got my scales plate. I did need to come in here and do that puzzle. I remember now. I'm like, what am I needing to do here again? Hello. That's what I was needing to do. So much worse when they don't have their fucking face attached, you know? And it's just whole face. Like, God, so many of these look like letters or documents that I could have to read, but that is not the case. See you later. Well, now that I've got the shriveled Abura Age that I just found, we'll drop a Ramune in there, and I have enough faith to increase my sanity. Nice. So now it is just one more aimer and 2,000 for the health, which will probably come in the fourth ending, I suppose. Alright, that will be bedroom time. We'll do bedroom time in a second. Mum's bag of prescriptions. Patient Shimizu Kimie. Take once after each meal and once before bed. Store in a cool and dry place. Take 1 tablet. Take 2 tablets. Take 2 tablets. Take 1 tablet. Take 1 capsule and take 1 pouch. Department of Internal Medicine, Prefectural University Hospital. Goddamn. So 250 milligrams of something and 10 milligrams of something else. And then like 4 other things as well of an unknown amount. Just how much to take. Jeez. Mum was really smashing the fucking prescriptions too, which is maybe something that'll make it very easy for Hinako to be doing a similar thing just by like observation, like seeing how many tablets Mum takes and going, well, surely there's no problem in me just popping all of these back, maybe not knowing like the full or actual extent of, you know, the harm or danger there. Ooh, furoshiki, ancient wisdom passed down by our ancestors, used to wrap things up and carry them around. Good thing. I always prefer function over fashion. I can't believe there's another inventory capacity upgrade at this point. Very nice. And it won't open. What is this bird pattern? Guess we'll have to find out. Okay, is there going to be a difference with this room? You're still there, you're still an eye. I should leave right away as it still looks... Oh. Page from Mum's diary, April 7th, Showa 36, 1961. I still have trouble believing it. How could things turn out this way? The rest of the page has been hastily torn off. What's that in reference to, and why is it so short? Okay. Tune in next time on New Game Plus 2 to maybe get even more. Hey, there was something. Oh yeah, we've put the scales plate on there. Then we go get another one from scales. Then we get another one from that room. So put Hinako's portrait up here. And confirmed. We already had the puzzle ready to be solved. We have the white bird and a fox plate. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. What the fuck? Cool. A rather unsettling group photo that hangs in the living room. It seems someone has taken a marker to it. Besides the group photo, there is one collection of other photographs. One seems to be missing, however. I don't know why, but it appears each photograph can be rotated. There might be some kind of connection to the writing on the group photo. There's writing on the photo? I did not see writing on the photo. What does that mean by, like, I guess they mean, like, scratching over it type of writing. We have an update on Mom. My mum smiled through tears of joy when Junko got married. Was she really so happy to be sending her daughter off to suffer the same fate as her? Did she raise her just to be beaten and abused by some man? What even is a bride price anyway? Why do they make profit off of Junko getting married? Did they get more money because they taught her how to cook and sew? Well, I won't learn those things. You won't make a single yen off of me. I won't be like my mother. Not now, not ever. Ugh. Like the parents selling their children off to make money. is so painful. Father has a debt to pay. Hello. Don't know why I completely missed this part of the house. Another axe. How was that not a perfect dodge? Very nice. I won't be repairing this axe because I will be grabbing this new one here. So I may as well just go ham with it a bit. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Totally forgot to go into Hinako's bedroom. What the fuck? It's like I opened the door and then I ran around everywhere else and I was like, I'll leave that till last. And I literally need to... I'm missing what I need. I have to go back through. That is so funny. I think that's why we had to go into that bird room. That is very, very silly of me to forget. Alright, let's go to Hinako's room. As I was supposed to before. Hinako's diary, April 6th. My big day is tomorrow. I can't back out. I'm scared. I want to run away. I don't get it. Why is it already here? My big day. It's interesting that there's like a few things in particular that kind of like have your attention drawn to them. My block of wax, a semi-transparent block of wax. Is there not a conversation to be had with ourself? From going into the room? Does it not play because there are enemies nearby? Surely not. So we're reloading and we're just going to go straight into Hinako's room and see if that actually changes anything. It's our big day. We'll go down here and we'll pull out our thing of wax. There's something inside. And then I guess I'll go to leave. Ah, there really isn't there's no cutscene this time. I guess you know what? That might come from the fact that like we're not taking the pills, and that might be the change, which is actually really interesting to think about. That might be a direct instance. That might be a direct connection, because something that's really fun is once you put down that box of pills, you do not see any more pickups for those pills on the floor, which I think is amazing. Like that's such a great detail. We no longer have any red pills to worry about picking up because they're gone. We're not seeing them. We have moved on from them. And that's kind of the only explanation that I could think of as to why we wouldn't have like the hallucination scene, because we're actually doing something different. But I had to double check.
本当に隠し事はしてないんだろうな。
全然知らない。本当に覚えてもなかった。
お父さん、いいじゃありませんか。何の文句があるんです？ひなこ、あんたはどう思ったの？
わかんないよ。全然わかんない。
そうよね。無理もないよ。心を落ち着けてじーっと考えてごらん。心の中のもう一人の自分にじっくりと相談するの。
私嫌だよ。
え？
嫌だ嫌だ嫌だ絶対嫌だ。
どうしたのひなこ？
だって私お母さんのこと嫌いなんだもん。私お母さんのこと嫌い。お母さんみたいになりたくない。
Wow. That's a really like interesting moment specifically where I think that was the calmest we'd ever seen the father and supportive that we'd seen the mother, I guess, in this way of like them together. It wasn't like an outburst or a freak out. But it was, you know, mother comforting the daughter and then her like Hinako having like this split. Because she's having this massive concern and worry about becoming her mother, resenting her mother because of Junko's marriage, losing her sister. It's kind of crazy to have all those things going together like that. Okay, now that we have done that, we are going to leave. And then we can finally put that in the door and get out of the residence once and for all. Saving ourselves time by not engaging in any pointless fights, naturally. I'm going to go back in here just one more time real quick. Just before we go through, just to see if anything happens. No. Alright, no cutscene with Hinako. Or does that happen in here? Does that happen because we're going to open this door and do like a little puzzle? Alright, we have the crests. We're going to enter the room. This might be where my memory is getting muddled. This might be where the Hinako cutscene is, because we'll go into this room, and this is Hinako's actual room. For some reason, my brain was thinking that it was in the third instance of the residence, but maybe not. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the sword was defeated and the fox reigned supreme. Taking the blackbird's right hand, the fox showed her the scales in his other hand. Now you must choose, Blackbird. Have you made a decision? Upon one side of the scales was the fox, and on the other, nothing. So, scales... this, nothing. Blackbird. Fox. Ah. Okay. So the fox's right hand, so it's like bird being on the right hand side of the fox, holding the scales in the other hand, and then nothing. It's like some of the wording was a little peculiar in terms of how that all fits together. I think there's a few placements that make sense with that in mind, but there you go. Now we're in the bedroom, so this might be what we were missing when I was like, where's my Hinako cutscene? And I think it'll be here. And it's really funny because I've like spitballed, oh man, maybe there's no cutscene because I'm not taking the pills, so I'm not having like a hallucination or a moment. And I was just getting my stuff out of order. The Pine Tree Emblem.
ひなこ、しゅうくんから電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい、わかったよ。
That dam's creepy. Okay, so we're about to definitely have the cutscene, and that's just me getting my shit out of order.
"とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。あなたは誰なの？お願い、死んで。って言ったら、あなたは死んでくれる？どうして私に死んでほしいの？清水ひな子から生まれ変わることができるかもしれない。私以外のものになりたいってこと？どうして私として生きていたくないの？幸せなこと、辛いこと、大切なこと、嫌なこと、全部たくさん考えて絶望したから。ううん、もっと前向きな言い方をしよう。ひなのままいつまでも暮らせるわけがない。巣の中でひなのまま親鳥に食べさせてもらって、大好きなお友達といつまでも遊べる日々が永遠に続くわけがない。寒い冬が訪れれば、親鳥たちは巣を捨てて旅立つ。大好きなお友達だって飛び方を覚えた順に旅立っていく。後には誰も残らない。周りの巣はみんな空っぽに。親鳥たちも友達もみんな旅立っていってしまった。残ったのは自分だけ。やめて。今ある幸せと必ず訪れる孤独な冬をすべて足し算引き算して私なりに考えたの。やめて。嫌なの、怖いの、恐ろしいの。わかるよ。やだよね、怖いよね。でも一番怖いのはこのまま冬が。そんなの分かってる。分からない、分かりたくない、考えたくない。それでいいの。耳を塞いでわめいていることが選択でいいの？それがあんたの選択なら、私はあんたに死んでもらう容赦しないからね。嫌ならあんたが 生きたいっていう覚悟を見せてよ。決意を見せて。逃げるのではなく、耳を塞ぐのではなく、しっかり私を殺して、あんたが生き残って、あんたこそ私を殺して私より幸せになれるっていう絶対の約束ができるの。怖いんでしょ本当は。怖いよ。私だってすごく怖い。でも今優しい人だっていつか変わるかもしれない。お父さんでさえ昔は笑ってたって言うんだよ。でも恐怖に怯えることは選択じゃない。目を開けろ。考えるのをやめるな。自分の幸せを誰かに決めさせるんじゃない。清水ひな子、お前はひなだが翼はある。私が勇気を与えるから。だからお前が翼をくれ。
Wow, the key to my desk drawer. I vaguely remember putting something very important inside. Holy shit. The second hallucination conversation took a very different turn. That was fucking fantastic. Much less like antagonistic between the two of them, and actually like this place of like, don't let someone decide happiness for you, and this like response of fear. Damn, that conversation. And then the freak out at the end. Is this what we saw when it's like shoes here and it was like letters or something? Yeah. Bundle of letters from the drawer. When I look upon the moon, I cannot help but be reminded of your graceful form. Oh, how blessed I would be if we were gazing at the same moon right now. Awaiting your answer is nothing short of pure bliss. The letters with Koto Yuki. Actually named too, so there you go. Exchanging letters together with the boy that we saved. Fuck. And then just, yeah, we'll be leaning full into our wedding with Mr. Foxman Koroyuki. And that's the unfortunate truth. Oh my god. I heard it too, you fuck. Whoa. Scripted grab? Where he fucking vomits on me? Screw you, mate. Screw you, mate. I'm busy. Don't you see I'm busy? I've got a mama and a papa to find. Fuck you. It's just fucking... God damn it, dude. The classic. Open that door, we're going to be taking your health away. We have 5 toolkits now. So So I think I will use one of those to repair my pipe at the very least. And then we'll use another one to repair the knife. Probably good to keep a few for the sword. We will fight our parents with the sword. It's all scribbled over. Right, no new cutscene here. Just Mama and Papa fight. Hello. I literally am stun locked to start. That's actually fucking crazy, bro. Oh, huge counters. Huge counters. Huge counters. Oh my god, we're fucking gaming. Oh. Oh, we're gaming, dude. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Whoa. This is new. I did not have that happen to me last time. Holy shit. That's fucking amazing. That did not happen to me last time. I didn't even realize she could do that. She can throw the knife. God, she doesn't have... Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, she's spineless. That detail is fucking fantastic. She's spineless. Oh my god. Oh, that was a counter. That was so quick. Oh my god. Can you stop yelling at me, Papa? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can... Oh, yeah, I can take the kitchen knife. No shit. Oh, yeah, I was cooking on these counters. Alright, see you later, parents. No new cutscenes. I didn't get to pick up that knife, unfortunately. I was gonna try and pick that up before the end of the fight. That fucking threw the knife down on the ground, grab me move, slap me around, apologize to your father. Jeez. Unreal.
"まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
これでは皆様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。 先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。行こう。君のために用意した一番大切なものがある。
はい。
Subtle in the differences, I suppose. Was there a scene with the doll briefly in the original? Because if there were changes there, I did not really notice. And I've usually noticed the others. I think there was a moment where we just like are ignoring the doll, maybe? I think so. Anyway, the Shimizu Hinako residence has been explored. We have experienced a few new things. That scene, our doppelganger cutscene, I think was the highlight. That was fantastic. Very curious to see how we're going to now move forward into this ending. We've obtained all the items we needed. The sword is not needed, but if you pick it up, you have to purify it. That's like, I guess, the goal. And then we have our save file with the unpurified sword for the ending after this. So next episode, we will reach our second ending of the game, and then we will explore the other one as well. So thank you so very much for joining me for this episode of Silent Hill F. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, leave a comment about your thoughts below, subscribe if you haven't already to support the channel, and I will see you next time.